Hi, this is Sarah Trometer, and I teach adaptive PE. I teach K through 12, actually 12 plus, because we will keep students up to 21 in our programs. But the skill or course that I'm going to teach, the unit, I wrote this on is underhand throw. For my instructor-centered learning, I did demonstration. This is what I do a lot for teaching, a lot of me showing and then helping. For interactive, I did peer teaching. For this, I would have the students go to the general education PE class and could work one-on-one with peers, because observing other students is a great way for kids to learn, and this is also can work on reciprocal play, so teaching our students to interact socially with other students. For individualized, I did modular instruction. This way the student will work at their own pace, which is actually what all of our students do, is work at their own pace. In this, I would just work one-on-one with the student. My class sizes are very small. Some classes only have one student. Largest class I've ever had is 7. So, and I also have paraprofessionals in with me, so I could do this, pull a student out one-on-one very easily while the other students are working on a different strategy. And for my experimental, I did simulation and games, which is also something that we do very often. Usually are modified in some point, but for the throwing one that I did and that I like to do with my students is we do a life-size Candyland through the gym. We put down squares. They roll a 6-sided cube, different color on either side, and we have 2 pictures, like the Candyland game, where they can jump ahead or move behind. And this way students can work on their underhand throw. They also walk or wheel themselves, or some of them need to be pushed in their wheelchair. And this is a game that the students really like to play. It also works on cross curriculum, whereas we're talking about colors and things like that. In all of these, the staff always provides visual, verbal, and physical cues. Some students throwing is hand over hand. We'll start out as hand over hand, and eventually hopefully the students do it on their own, but some of our students will never be able to do that by themselves, but they're still going through the physical motion of it and getting stretched and some exercise. My biggest struggle would be just to make sure that my students stay engaged. They don't enjoy always traditional games and things, and so finding a way for my students to stay engaged is probably my biggest problem in finding teaching strategies, finding things that they like to do, and usually having to do multiple things during a class period because one student may be engaged one way but one isn't. So for the future, I plan on just kind of keeping it very individualized to my students, which is really what they need and really what special education is all about.